crore under Best School Award to 1,061 number of schools. Under the More Such School Abhiyan, my government has been able to bring together alumni, their alma mater, and the community to emotionally connect with the current generation of students in schools. This drive has resulted in mobilization of voluntary contribution of rupees 58 crore 70 crore in 17,396 schools across the state, and a matching grant of rupees 117 crore decimal 24 crore has been released by government. This pool of resources is being utilized for improving school infrastructure and taking the teaching learning atmosphere to the next level. Due to the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, online teaching has been facilitated through Shiksha Sanjog, Diksha App, Shiksha Darpan, and Radio Pathshala to ensure continuous learning of students. During the closure of schools, food security under the MDM program has also been provided to all students in government and aided schools. My government has also opened schools and hostels for the students of class 10 and class 12 from 8th January with a stringent SOP for the safety of the students. My government has introduced vocational education in 576 secondary and high secondary schools, wherein 56,692 students have taken admission in 10 different vocational trade subjects. Our government ITIs have proved their excellence by participating in the national level grading process. 6 government ITIs of our state have earned the distinction of being ranked among the top 100 ITIs of our country. Enrollment of girls in ITI has been enhanced from 6% to 18%. With the launching of the new scheme, Sudaksha, my government intends to improve enrollment of girls to at least 30% of the strength of each ITI. My government has established World Skills Center at Bhubaneswar in collaboration with the ITI Singapore with a state-of-the-art facility of global standards to set new benchmarks in course curriculum, pedagogy, and standards for laboratories and workshops in technical education. My government has identified 250 young entrepreneurs under the Nano Unicorn project of Odisha Skill Development Authority for training in entrepreneurship development. My government has trained about 3.3 lakh youth during 2019-20 under the Inclusive Skill Development Initiative, Chief Minister's Employment Generation Program. To enhance the skill level and employment potential of technical students holding MCA, MBA, and BTech, BE, and ITI and Polytechnic certificates, my government has launched the initiative Digital. This has enabled the local IT industry to have a ready available talent pool for their expansion needs. My government is setting up 34 skill development centers in districts and 38 skill development extension centers on the campus of government ITIs and Polytechnics to enhance employment opportunities for the rural youth. With the vision of achieving excellence in all aspects of higher education, Odia University has been established by enacting the Odia University Act 2017. Required land has been acquired for the establishment of Odia University at Satyavadi. My government has envisaged a new scheme called the Odisha University Research and Innovation Incentivization Plan to bridge the gap in research activities and promote research in emerging areas with a focus on human researchers. Financial assistance would be provided for research fellowship, seed funding for young faculty, working in state universities and colleges, and support for publication-related expenses under the scheme. Odisha is fast emerging as a sporting power in the national as well as international arena. My government is committed to lead the state to be the main sports destination of the country. It's a matter of great significance for us that Odisha has got the hosting rights for the FIH Men's Hockey World Cup 2020 in Bhubaneswar and Rourkela. Ahead of the 2023 World Cup, my government will construct India's largest hockey stadium in Rourkela. 17 AstroTurf hockey training centers are being built in Sundargarh district. This will provide top-class coaching opportunities for the kids right from their young age and help them in becoming professional players. My government has put its best efforts in the hunt for sporting talents from the grassroots level and nurturing them in sports hostels, academies, and high-performance centers. To further strengthen the sports infrastructure across the state, my government will create indoor sports halls, fields, etc. in the urban areas in all the districts. My government has undertaken several strategic steps towards a farmer-centric development in the state, which include a separate agriculture budget, a dedicated agriculture cabinet for faster processes and sectoral growth, the introduction of the scheme Kalia, Krishak assistance for livelihood and income augmentation, first of its kind in the country, and a new scheme Balarama, Bhumihina agriculture loan and resources augmentation model for the financing of joint liability groups and shared croppers. It is worth mentioning that Niti Aayog and the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare, Government of India have recommended Odisha's millet mission as the best model and asked other states governments to adopt Odisha millet mission designed for promotion of production and consumption of millets. Cambridge University is also partnering with Odisha Millet Mission to research and understand the potential of millets to transform climate resilient agriculture. My government has launched Mukhyamantri Krishi Udyog Yojana to provide agri-enterprises to ease of doing agri-business. To create irrigation potential and improve livelihoods, my government has taken up soil conservation measures, plantation, watershed development activities, and creation of micro-watershed clusters and water harvesting structures in convergence mode. My government has also identified agriculture and allied sectors as the growth propellers for Odisha's farmers, women self-help groups, and entrepreneurs. The fisheries sector in the state has achieved another milestone by receiving 2 national awards, the Best Marine State Award and the Best District Award for Kalahandi district in the inland fisheries sector. My government is emphasizing water conservation and improvement of water use efficiency with an investment plan for rupees 11,700 crore over the next 4-5 years for large-scale conservation of surface water inside streams and rivers. Further groundwater recharge work through 10,000 minor irrigation and irrigation tanks covering 15 districts amounting to rupees 1,098 crore have been taken up in association with Green Climate Fund. Nearly 16,000 check dams have been constructed under Mukhyamantri Adi Bandhu Kyari Yojana for the conservation of water. Deep borewell scheme and Parvati Green Mega Lift irrigation program have brought a major transformation in irrigation scenario in the state. So far, my government has handed over about 79,000 borewells to farmers and commissioned 109 mega lift projects. My government believes in transparency in administration and encourages the active participation of people in governance initiatives. Under 5T initiative, a mobile app, Silk Samadhan, has been developed for grievance reversal farmers and a web portal is in place to receive online application from farmers for deep borewells and community lift irrigation projects. Besides, another web portal has also been developed to receive online applications for the allocation of bulk water to commercial and other establishments. My government has taken steps for the conversion of all the Kisan credit cards to RuPay Kisan cards to enable farmers to access their sanctioned loans through ATM. The small, marginal and landless farmers, sharecroppers and rural women have been organized into several joint liability groups for enabling access to credit from financial institutions without any collateral security. During the current financial year, till December, about 38,000 joint liability groups have been provided with the finance of rupees 230 crore by cooperative banks. Under the Kalia scheme, interest on crop loans up to rupees 50,000 has been reduced to 0%, making available interest-free crop loans from the year 2019-20. Odisha is fast emerging as the manufacturing hub of Eastern India. My government has formulated and implemented progressive policies and developed state-of-the-art infrastructure to facilitate ease of doing business and bring in a facilitative environment for industrial development in the state. Even during the prevailing pandemic situation, Odisha has been able to attract new investments across multiple sectors and has approved worth over 1.20 lakh crore of investment proposals. At the same time, projects have been grounded in diverse sectors ranging from healthcare, renewable energy, downstream to steel and aluminum, IT and food processing. For the